Hi, tonight I want to talk to you about nutrition education in preschools. So, the question was asked, do you feel like it is something that is talked about enough? And so, this is my opinion. In most preschools, they teach by thematic units, meaning they may possibly have a thematic unit about health and nutrition, and probably during that week or month during the time of the thematic unit of health and nutrition, teachers probably do a really good job talking about that. But then once that thematic unit is over and they move on to the next unit, then it's never discussed again. And I feel like that's what is happening at most preschools. So that is what I think is the weakness. I feel like some improvements that could be made would be to discuss it all the time. And there's so many ways that you can incorporate health and nutrition into daily activities. So let me give you a couple examples. Mealtime should be an opportunity for teachers to sit down with their children and actually have family style meals where we actually sit and converse with our children. There we can talk about what's on our plates, our milk, our protein, our fruits, our vegetables. Talk about portion sizes. Should we eat more of the macaroni and cheese, or should we eat more of the broccoli? Things like that. Those types of conversations should be happening at mealtime. At snack time, you could incorporate what you might call a snacktivity, where you can actually create your snack and make it a fun arts and crafts project and then end up eating it. That's another healthy alternative and a good way to incorporate healthy choices into a meal, which is snacks. During your dramatic play, you have a kitchen, with your fruits and your vegetables. You have a stove. Also, another time where you can, use those teachable moments and talk to your children about the fruits and the vegetables and, the junk food per se that are the actual toys in the kitchen in the dramatic play area. You could also incorporate it in math. You could be teaching your children about patterns, and you could use toys or objects and manipulatives in your math lesson to do patterning. So let's pattern a fruit, a vegetable, a vegetable. That's the way you can incorporate it into math. For science, you could be talking about hand washing. You could be talking about brushing your teeth. You could actually even do a science experiment where you handle a potato without washing your hands, and then you handle a potato after washing your hands, and you observe it for days and days, and you see the difference and what happens to that potato and the germs that the potato is covered in. You could also use the bacteria detecting light, that purple light that we've all seen that detects germs on our hands. That's a fun science activity that you could use to incorporate healthy food and nutrition, and how we need to be healthier by washing our hands. And then even with art, you can incorporate it into art by maybe even cutting out fruits and vegetable and then gluing it on a plate. You can go to choosemyplate.gov, and there's all kinds of resources and templates available that you could use for art projects. And then as far as language and literacy goes, read to your children. They love to hear stories, and you could be reading books about health and nutrition and exercising and great healthy choices that you can make. And then of course, let's not forget about physical development. Our children need to be going outside often throughout the day, at least twice a day, and actually doing vigorous activities. It can't just be a free-for-all where they just do what they want to do, because they end up being on the swings or sitting down and not being active. So incorporate a very fun, vigorous activity into their daily outside time, and then let them do some free play afterwards. Even with music and movement, they can be dancing, and you can even be dancing to songs about fruits and vegetables and body parts and fun things like that. So there's all kinds of ways that we could improve teaching our children about health and nutrition, and educating them, and also educating our parents. It's just it's about changing our mindset, that we don't just teach the thematic unit and move on. We teach that thematic unit, and then we scaffold and we continue to incorporate that into our daily activities. So I hope this video was helpful, and thanks for watching.